Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is my first video with two hands. It's a very exciting day. So I got my cast off. I have another week before I can go back to work. Unfortunately, I thought I was going to be going back tomorrow on the 9th. However, I don't have enough movement in my other wrist yet. I guess I thought when they took the cast off that I was just going to be able to like do this, but you can't. You can only move it. So you're supposed to be able to come back like, you know, about 90 degrees, like 80 to 90 degrees they said is normal, and I'm at like, I don't know, 20, 30. So all that to say, I'm off for another week. So I'm really late filming my Shop My Stash video for July because my husband was off last week. So when I broke my wrist, before I broke my wrist, I had booked off the first week of July, and my husband had booked off the first week of July as a vacation week. So I was off, obviously, because I haven't been working, but he was off last week. So we did film the Husband Does My Makeup video, which oh my gosh, it was so funny. We just like died laughing the entire time. So I'll link that below if you haven't seen it. But I did decide that I would still do a Shop My Stash video for July, even though we're already like partway through, and by the time I get this up, probably my BoxyCharm will come. I don't know. But we're gonna do it anyway because what else was I gonna do today? So I'm going to quickly go through some of the items that was in my basket from last week. I'm not going to talk about every single item because I just feel like the beginnings of these videos are way too long. So if you're interested in every item that went into this basket for the month of June, I will also link my June Shop My Stash video in the description box. But I did have some sort of hits and misses. So I really enjoyed the Alamar little blush trio that we got in the last BoxyCharm. I really enjoyed that a lot. And I paired that most days with the Park Avenue Princess palette by Tarte. I really enjoy this. I have both of those things on today. They just made a really nice like duo of like summer glowy skin. Leave me a comment below if you'd like to see a summer glowy skin tutorial, because I get a lot of questions from like friends and family on like what I do on my face, not just like eyeshadow, lipstick, stuff like that. A lot of people would like to know how to get the glow. So if that's something you guys are interested in, please let me know in the comments below. I have time to film lots of videos this week, so let me know what you want to see. I had lots of lippies in here. I didn't wear all of them. The reality was I wasn't wearing a lot of makeup for multiple reasons. Number one, I wasn't working. Number two, I couldn't use this hand. So not everything got used. I did include this Quo lip cocktail. It's their tinted lip balm. This, I don't like this. I'm realizing now that that's why I hadn't been using it. So that's kind of the fun thing with these Shop My Stash videos, is it kind of forces you to try some things in your collection to suss out like, why am I not using this? So this, I don't know, it's like it made my lips drier. The tint wears off in like 30 seconds, and then it made my lips almost feel dry and kind of peely. So I probably will declutter this, as well as the e.l.f., I think it's like their all over face stick. I think this is expired. It's just really, really dry. So those two items I didn't really get a ton of use out of, as well as this Lisa Frank eyeshadow. I had gotten this in an Ipsy bag. I mentioned in the previous video, it's just a gold eyeshadow. It's not that good. I have it on my lids today. I tried it with my finger. Usually foiled or glittery eyeshadows apply better with your finger. Nothing. Like, it stuck to my finger and it didn't kind of come off onto my eyelid, even though I had put some primer on. I tried a brush, and then I tried a wet brush. I had to really like load the setting spray to the shadow on the brush to get it to come off at all. So I just think I have better gold eyeshadows in my collection, which is probably why this one wasn't being used. So I feel it was a very successful month, in the sense of like, I was able to test out the things that I wasn't sure about that are in the basket. I didn't get as much use out of like some of these just eyeshadows, just because I really wasn't wearing a lot of eyeshadow. And I didn't use my Essence Metal Shock eyeshadows until today. I have the gold one on the inner corner today. I do really love those. Again, I just wasn't wearing a lot of makeup. However, if I was gonna say I wore one eyeshadow, it was this one. This is the Ella Eden Harmony shadow. It's like just a peachy kind of shimmery color. I really enjoyed that. Because I wasn't wearing a lot of makeup, I just kind of put some on my ring finger, pat it on, put a little bit of mascara on, and off I'd go. So I'm gonna put these things away and we're gonna choose some items for July. It's gonna be hard, and here's why. I haven't been able to wear any makeup really for the most part, as I've said numerous times. How tired are you of hearing that? But I am going back to work next week for sure. I have to. Can't possibly pay my bills if I take any more time off. I have to go back next week to work. I am able now to use both hands a little bit more, and I'm trying to use this one as much as possible to get the mobility back. So I do plan on like playing with more makeup, and summer is here, and I haven't been able to wear lipstick because I haven't been able to put it on properly. So the struggle is going to be, don't put so many things in this basket that they don't all get used, you know? So I'm just gonna try and pick like a handful of things that I've been sort of like dreaming about in my, you know, rehabilitation period. Eyeshadows that I've been missing, lipsticks, colored lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, all of the fun things. So I'm gonna put all this stuff away, switcheroo the camera, and we'll go through the choosing process. Okay, I'm trying a new angle because I know you guys like to see the choosing process, so we'll see if this turns out good or not. But I had a couple of bronzers that I haven't really been using that I'd like to show some love to. So first, the Hoola bronzer. I got this, I believe, in an Ipsy. I've rarely used it. I find it too dark in the winter, so I'm thinking that now that I have a tan, this might work for me. And then I also have this Nude by Nature bronzer. This is like a deluxe sample size in the color Bondi Bronze. And again, in the winter, this was too dark for me and a little bit red toned. So I'm gonna toss that in this month and give it another try. I'm not gonna throw any blushes in because I'm gonna throw a couple of face palettes in. But in my highlighters, everything has makeup on it because Clinton was very messy. But this Artist Couture loose highlight I had gotten again in a BoxyCharm, and this is the one, it's gold. It sort of shifts like a purpley color. It's called Purple Haze, I think. Purple Dream it's called. I don't know if you guys can pick that up on camera, but it shifts kind of a purpley color. I haven't used it a lot, but it is really beautiful. So I'm gonna toss that in, even though I am gonna toss some face palettes in as well. This is all like my single shadows, eyeliners, and mascara in this little thing here. I had put in a previous Shop My Stash, this Bodyography Bali Bronze eyeliner, and I didn't use it because I broke my wrist partway through the month. It was a whole weird thing. So I'm gonna put it in again this month and see if I get any use out of it. And then in this one, this is like small palettes and then liquid shadows. And I wanted to toss, specifically this one was the one I had sort of been thinking about in this time where I haven't been able to wear a lot of makeup. This is the Ciate London Eye Luster Cream Eyeshadow. Again, we got this, I think, in last month's BoxyCharm. I can't remember for sure. The time has kind of run together in my brain. But I remember really liking this, and I didn't get a ton of use out of it, so I'm gonna put that in. I also think I'm gonna throw these three Stila glitters in there. I've got Golden Girl, I've got Kitten Karma, and I've got Lilac Legend. So I'm gonna throw those in as well just for funsies. Okay, so down here I've got my palettes. So in the back I've got sort of my face palette. So my Park Avenue Princess one goes back there. And I had taken, when I went away, I had taken the Cover FX Perfector face palette with me when I went, and I really enjoyed this, and it made me remember that I have other face palettes. Well, last year I had gotten this Pure Sculptor palette. and I haven't used it much. Again, the bronzers are a little dark for me, but I'm thinking now that it's summer and I'm a little bit more tanned, I might be able to make this work. I haven't gotten a lot of use out of it, so I want to toss that in, as well as the Tarteist Pro Glow Kit that I got in last month's Boxy. I loved this so much. I only used it a couple of times, but I loved it so much the couple of times that I did use it, and I felt really sad that I didn't use it more than I did. So I wanted to throw this in this month's basket because I just want to show it some love. And then for eye palettes, I have so many that I was excited about. It's really hard to like narrow it down. But when Clinton did my makeup for the Husband Does My Makeup video, he used this Grandiose palette, and I realized that I used it like once or twice when I first got it and kind of forgot about it. But it's got this really fun coral in here. I just think I could create some fun looks with this. Also, this Alamar palette that we got last year as well. This is such a beautiful, just summery, fun palette. Perfect for this time of year. I love the sort of buttery mattes here. The shimmers are stunning. I haven't worn a teal or a green yet this summer, so I want to put this in as well. And also the Pure Festival palette. So just like some really fun summery palettes. I'm not going to limit myself just to the palettes in my Shop My Stash, but these are sort of the ones that I want to focus on that I've been sort of dreaming about. It's way too hard to show you guys like picking my lipsticks because they're like behind everything else at the back of my desk right in front of the mirror. So I can't show you that part. It's too complicated. So for lips, like 2 months ago, I had bought these colors like in preparation for summer. And then of course I didn't have the dexterity to apply them. So now I do, kind of. We're working on it. Anyways, all that to say, I had gotten 2 new colors of my Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink lipsticks. You guys know these are my favorites. I was on the hunt for this specific color. I haven't even broken the seal on it yet. I had seen somebody say that this was like the perfect orangey red, which is really what I was looking for. I swatched it in the store, obviously. Look at that. Just look at it. Oh, stunning. So I'm going to put that in there. And then of course they were on sale, so I couldn't just buy one. And this is the color Romantic. So this is like a hot pink, like fuchsia. Oh my gosh, it's even prettier than I thought it was going to be. So I'm definitely putting those 2 in. Look how beautiful. How much are those just the perfect summer colors? Just the most stunning, most vibrant liquid lipsticks you could ever want. I'm also going to put in my Chanel lip gloss. I've been trying to get some use out of this. It really is beautiful. It's one of those colors. I was looking for a color name, but it's just number 92. I had this for the longest time and didn't even use it because it's Chanel, and I'm like, I'm not fancy enough. But you know what? Life is too short. It looks like it's going to be really bright in the tube. This is it right here. It ends up being a little bit more sheer. It's great for this time of year if you're doing a little bit more of a cool look. So I'm going to toss that one in because I've been trying to focus on using it. It's beautiful. It's Chanel. Put it on your face, Jamie. And then I also wanted to include my Bite Beauty. This is their Amuse-Bouche lipsticks. This is the color Sangria. Again, just a really fun, it's this one right here, like hot pink color. The Bite Beauty lipsticks don't last very long because they're like food grade ingredients. They don't have a terribly long shelf life. So I want to focus on using this a lot over the summer because I don't want it to go to waste. There's so many that I want to use. This is the problem. This is what happened. I was like, I'll just grab like the last few and then I'll just share them. And then it became a fistful because I'm so excited to be able to wear all the things again. So I am going to throw quite a few lippies in. Again, I'm not limiting myself to just what's in the basket, but these are just ones that I've been thinking about that I'm excited to wear and that I want to share with you guys. So I also really love the Smashbox Be Legendary lipstick formula. This is the color Power On, and it's a matte, and it is just, oh my gosh, I have so many swatches. It's this one here. It's a corally red. It's really beautiful. It's a matte, but it feels like a lip balm. They feel so good on the lips. So I've been thinking about that one. And then also I had included this, I think, in not this past Shop My Stash, but the one before. Oh gosh, it's all running together. But this was the Urban Decay lipstick in Streak. Just a fun kind of pinky coral color. It's a little bit more sheer. It's a creamier formula. Very comfortable to wear. The Lancome, this is their L'Absolu Lacquer. I had heard about this from Jessica Braun at Jam Beauty 89 here on YouTube. She was raving about these. I got my friend Billy to pick one up for me. He works at the Beauty Boutique. And this is the color I got. I can't remember the actual color name, and it's not on the bottom, but it's number 202. And it's just like a glossy nude, really comfortable. They actually kind of stain your lips. It's a really interesting formula. They sort of go on like a gloss that has a colored base, but as the gloss wears off, the color stays behind. So there's sort of a gloss stain. Really interesting formula. Great when you're on the go and you're not going to have time to reapply. So that, and then I've got 3 Dose of Colors liquid lipsticks. So last month in the BoxyCharm, I received this one, which was Kiss of Fire. I am running out of room to swatch. Kiss of Fire is sort of a pinky red. So this is the one that I got in my BoxyCharm, sort of a pinky red. And then one of my clients got Pinky Promise in hers, and she doesn't really care for like a liquid lipstick. So she gave that one to me. And it's this one right here. And then one of my best friends, she got Stone in hers. So, and she doesn't like liquid lipsticks at all. So she was like, do you want this? And I was like, do you have to ask? Obviously I want it. I really like the Dose of Colors formula. That's Stone right there. I really like the formula. I didn't get a ton of opportunity, obviously, to try them out a whole lot. So I am putting the 3 of those in my basket as well. So many swatches later. Somebody had commented on a previous video, like, if you could swatch the colors that you're putting in your basket, that'd be great. So you're welcome. That's for you. And this is my basket. There it is. There's my basket. It's very full. It's much more full than previous months, but I'm very, very excited about makeup. So I hope you guys like this video. I hope you'll stay tuned for next month's. If you're not already following me on Instagram, please go over there and do so. I am the Beauty Expert Fredericton on Facebook and Instagram. That is where you'll see my makeup looks of the day. I haven't posted any in a month for obvious reasons, but they are coming back and they are going to feature some of these beautiful makeup items. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching today, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up so that I know, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!